Welcome back, BB Nation. Today I'm here with another video. Today's video is the fourth game of the preseason. We will be playing against the Falcons as the away team. Last game, like y'all known if y'all watched it, we had a unnecessary play at the end of the game, which cost us the game because it got turned over. The ball got turned over, and they got a field goal and won the game by 1 point. So yeah, nice. I know. So really, all on the team right now that's new is that I made CJ Mosley captain after his stellar game last week. Because all y'all know, Sean Lee is injured. So yeah, that's really it. So let's get into the game. Let's try to get our first win. So I'm gonna go over a review quick of the so far the preseason. First game. We know anything could happen. Well, as you saw, they got pick 6 and we missed the game-winning field goal in overtime. Second game, you could lose. Straight out, like you could lose. Yeah, that's what happened. We lost. Because our offensive line did bad. Third game, don't do anything unnecessary like we did, which cost us the game. The fourth game, hopefully we can win it. But, yeah, that's what I want, but you never know. Okay, so
hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Starters will play very little, if at all, in this game. A lot of guys fighting to make the roster because after this game's over, we get down to the 53-man number, and guys will be fighting like mad to be included in it.
Okay, we're getting the ball first.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Let's show them how the starters roll, son.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
And Drew Brees is the leading active passer in the NFL, about 4,000 yards ahead of Tom Brady at this time. Help providing? He should top both Brett Favre and then Peyton Manning become the NFL's all-time leading passer. Over 70,000-yard mark was passed in career passing last season, and probably the best conditioned quarterback in the NFL. He may be the guy that actually plays until he's 50.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Nice catch, nice.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A look now at the Miami offense.
LaShawn Shady McCoy, one of the best running backs in the NFL. Why? Because his ability to run the football. He's going to be a 1,000-yard runner year in and year out. But how about his ability to catch it out of the backfield and continue to create big plays?
On second down, Kelly.
That was way overthrown, Brees, bro. He was wide open.
Gronkowski, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
I thought she was.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
I was going to say, Drew Brees, dang. are you looking for? That is okay. Expected. After I praised them, but...
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Kelly. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
No.
They make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work
back
better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Unfortunately for Jared Goff, there's something about rookie years for him. His first year at Cal, as a starter as a freshman, his team won 1 game. In his rookie year in the NFL, 0-7 as a starter, and a lot of people thought he wasn't going to develop to be a heck of a player or not. Turns out, they were wrong. His second year, 3,800 yards passing, 28 touchdown passes, and helped lead his team to an NFC West title.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
So we just can't let him score a touchdown. That's the goal for the drive.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Like, speak about how bad our backup
formation
QB is.
here defensively.
Like, I could trade, but like, I want to try to keep these players. Like, you never know. Maybe like later in the season, and suck.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's supposed to be 10% more rushing.
Off on first down.
Yeah,
it's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Because it's like 55% run, 45% pass.
And now it's 2nd down.
The star players,
Allen
Robinson,
impact player, focus player, whatever it is.
So
they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back.
Okay, he's got to mark it.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Okay. 2nd medium. Marcus had the ball.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 0-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Actually, I'll do edge stinger. Or sting, but I'll stinger.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Okay.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I thought the quarterback blitz would help stop the outside movement.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10
now
now
they're
from
bringing
the
that running
33.
back I was talking about.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I wouldn't mind having Ryan Tannehill
They
back.
call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
We should have like got
without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come
like
out
at
of the
least a
gate?
75, 80 overall QB. I would be
few
fine with.
plays, and they didn't seem to
I didn't
mind.
offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A first chance in
If
the
we
red
trade,
zone
we'll probably
for the
trade for back.
Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
2-minute warning. They're probably going to let the
5
time
yards on
fly
the
because
catch
they
there,
didn't
brings
die
up 2nd
earlier.
down.
2 minutes left. 2-minute offense. They only need 10 yards. It's not even 10 yards.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
They can come up clutch, get an interception or fumble, or just a stop.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down.
Yes.
Middle,
I changed to blitz just in case they run.
Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
They run these guys.
Throwing again is Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Hopefully Shelby gets
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Let's go for it. Here we go.
Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
At least they didn't score a touchdown.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away.
They get better.
Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And our attention now hones in on Brandon Marshall. And you look at the numbers, not only has he not caught a pass, they haven't targeted him yet, and we're coming up toward halftime. And you remember our meeting with the coach beforehand? What did he tell us about him? I write his number on my play sheet, and I circle it in bold type because I want to make sure he gets the ball and often.
Now let's go! 3-19!
On first down, it's Kelly. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
I don't know what to do.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. A dump off to the flat for Perkins.
I thought somebody was blocked
And he
me.
will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Play action, it's Kelly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So there's the first target for him in the game. We just mentioned earlier he had not been targeted. For the first completion, that hasn't happened yet.
He's been on lockdown so far, hasn't he? But that doesn't mean you don't keep trying to figure out a way to get it.
Let's get it.
And a
What a
great
nice
job
punt.
on
Good job,
special
team.
teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the run, it's Robert Turbin. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
If we can get a turnover right here, that'd be clutch.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches.
Let's pull Stunning here and stop him.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Let's get it. Bro.
Intercepted. Picked up by the former Eagle, Nate Allen.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Did you see that? I know y'all saw that. Bro.
Charles, I'm looking at
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted right there. Good job. Good job. That's our defense. That's our inner killer instinct, bro. I didn't even have to do the dive. That was for insurance policy, dog.
Just make anticipatory throws.
I could easily
before you throw
done some dances on you.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Nice. That's what I wanted, son.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker
Well, we had to lead.
on the extra point.
Well, we've seen a lead
makes
before,
it a
but
7-3 lead.
it's keeping the lead and winning the game. That's what we haven't. Well, we've kept the not entirely.
So they'll get another
but we've
shot
had
on
a lead
offense
for
following that pick
a little
6.
time before.
And now the kick is away.
I guess I should say.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
Imagine we get another pick six dog.
Right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
We're taking a little risk here.
Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tannehill on first down. A dump down to Turban. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They go play action here on first down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Thank you, C.J., our new captain. So we're doing good so far. Our defense keeps playing good. C.J. Mosley keeps playing like he did last game. We'll be A-okay.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Tannehill. And it is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
3rd and long. At midfield. Well, not exactly midfield, but around midfield. They're going to get a Hail Mary here, folks. That's what they're going to have to do. C.J. Mosley coming up clutch again. Look at that. Boom.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Play. Set. 28.
Tannehill throwing again.
Nice. Good job. Good job.
2 seconds left on the clock.
Last play of the game right here.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Good job, Grimes. Aw, boo-hoo. You know, we haven't got to win this season. Stop crying now, greedy fans.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
So they're whooping us yards-wise, but turnovers and scoring-wise, looks like we're whooping them, son.
Let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and
First down.
laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive.
Like I said, the 10% more rushing yards, 55% rushing, 45% passing.
There, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy.
Should be running the ball
often.
often.
Challenging that defense, and on that go around,
as much or more than passing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Shepard.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Holding offense.
Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you. You were just standing there.
They need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they go.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter.
Stop it,
in this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Just because y'all choked the Super Bowl doesn't mean y'all decry, okay? Oh my God. Did y'all just seriously let that happen? That wasn't even me. I can't even take that. I wasn't using him. I was on the line. Good job, computer. I was on the line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there?
Good job.
A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Joseph? Okay.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
5 plays or so later, they went from their own 25 to the opposite.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's out of bounds.
Well, not
Almost
actually
gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On second down, Williams.
Nice.
They're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
On our 20, well, on our 18, but I think it's just, I like the round of the numbers.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Oh yeah, we did the 20 points.
TJ
Good play on their part.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Will
Oh,
Lutz
look at
on
it
for the
score.
point after. Lutz good on the extra
Well, they played
point,
like
and the lead is now 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off.
That freaking missed tackle by the computer really helped him.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
So we got 4 minutes and 50 seconds to mess around.
This is taken at the 3.
We're gonna take a mess around.
Oh, spinning away.
Let's get it.
And a pretty slick return
could've
there
probably
as
tried
he's
to
up
spin there,
just
but
shy of the
We're gonna get to the
45-yard
45
line.
is good.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know
No, I
the
freaking
next
feel like
score
how
is going to have a major
greedy these
impact
fans
on
are.
this game.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath,
Back to the fan
relax,
thing. Y'all are
try to figure
winning.
out what is working and call more of that.
Thanks, offensive
Just a yard
lineman.
on the
You could have
pickup
went the
there
other
to
way.
bring
That
up a
would
second
really
and
help
9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown
Right,
right here.
right.
If it's a long
Y'all
play,
are
so
winning.
be it. But
And
the
just
main
because I
goal,
get a good kick
get a
return,
couple of
y'all
first
start
downs,
crying.
run some plays, run
Really
some
sad.
clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
I wish I could get the man-on-man coverage.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin
clock,
first down.
get a touchdown,
1
I'll
quarter
be happy.
remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
I don't like anything I see here.
This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
That's good work.
From the gun, Kelly.
Great.
He'll be hit
If I had
as he
like another
releases
second,
it,
I'd
and that'll
done
fall
the try.
incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to the air on second down. Kelly.
Dang it!
And now look at him
My
go.
God.
30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone of the Falcons.
Do we have to find a way to
defense
lose
has
with our backup
touchdown.
QB? Is it destined for us to lose? Come on,
That was an
guys.
interception, but on the field, the guys were picking it up.
God.
They're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll
And now
tell
it's
you.
won 2 touchdowns. Great job. Offensive line. Not even offensive line. Great job, Mr. Trent Gunn. You're my favorite QB, bro.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point
Well, it went from us
lead.
winning like we have into us blowing
So
the game
defense
like we
creating
have.
some points, not only getting the
From us
interception,
winning or
but then
losing like
returning
we
it to the
have.
end zone for the pick
Nothing
six.
new in the preseason. Our backup QB not doing good. Nothing new.
So they throw the pick six. They'll
Yeah,
get
y'all
another
probably like,
shot
why
at
don't
it
we
now
trade
as this
our
one's
backup
in the air.
QB? I
This is
think I already
taken
went over
at the
this,
3.
but I want to try to keep my guys.
And it's a pretty good
Because
return
I like
here
him.
as he'll
That's why I
get it up
drafted
to
him.
the 29-yard
Yes, I
line.
probably could have drafted him a little earlier, the backup QB. I just want 75,
The
80
Dolphins
overall,
offense
fine,
now ready
you
to
know?
go back out on
Life
the
is
field.
life.
And last
Make a
time,
deal.
decent field position.
I mean, I
through the
like
pick
it.
six.
Like I praised
Obviously
the man,
costly.
but
But they can't
see how it
afford
turned
to
out.
just bunker in now. All right,
Now,
good field
like I
position
said,
means go ahead and attack on offense. Try
later in
and
the
press the
season,
advantage a
we're
little
doing
bit.
bad.
They just
I'll
have to be
trade
better
people.
with the football
And
on this
more likely I'll
possession.
go for a
Well, that
backup
didn't
QB.
bother you too much
Or maybe
last
I'll
time.
figure
No,
out
because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The
They have
Dolphin
to
passing
score.
game rolling here. They've got another
Stop
first
them.
down.
Get the ball
All right,
back
this is
and
the time of the game where they're
either
down
a
a couple
touchdown or
scores,
field goal.
and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those
Here
together?
we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Here's Kelly. Off play action. Gates with the grab. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know to fix the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I feel no huddle a little bit, son.
Now Kelly, off the play fake. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Long in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Kelly now, off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete to Gates. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Time for a break.
I don't think we're going to win this,
We're
guys.
back to finish this one
Too little
off
time.
after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Well, at
They
least,
face
okay, we
a
know our
3rd
defense.
down now as they
is
try to
good.
find a late score.
The offense, I need to figure it out as a backup. Our starters and offense, they look good.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
To throw is Kelly. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Why did you
This
keep
play
it? You're so
doesn't go
dumb,
anywhere.
Checker.
Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
thank you.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Kelly. And this
Wrong
is
guy.
incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's
I didn't
3rd
want to
down.
give it to him. I wanted to give it to
Let's
somebody
face
else.
it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice
y'all
it, do
seen
all those
Ross
things.
has to.
But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Leopard. Leopard.
Off play action. Kelly. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's try it. Why did you take the ball? Why? Why? Oh my God, Chad Kelly. You're not a running quarterback.
The touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
We better not. If we play this in the season, I am definitely trading for him.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
That.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt
Drew
the
Brees gets
action here. It's a
injured.
timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50
I'll
seconds
have
left
to
to go
fight
in
back
the
at
game.
TV, no matter what. Even though I like him, I'll trade him for this. We cannot play Chad Kelly.
The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume
No,
play.
you're not expected
A
to go
loss of a
undefeated
yard
the
there to
preseason,
start
which if you
out.
do
That
that, we
leads
get
to
good
a
backups,
second
so
and
the team
11.
should be decent. Or is just your backups are really trash?
They stay on the ground this time. It's
You
Williams.
want your backups to be
And
worse
he'll
than
be
your
taken down
players.
for a loss
That's why
back
they
at
come
the
back for a
3.
reason.
The Dolphins
So,
going to take
I
their
don't know. You
second
can look at this two ways, you know.
timeout as they get the stoppage with just under
We're not
50
good both
seconds
ways, or
remaining in the 4th.
our backups, they're stuck. Depends how you want me to.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
That's really well, so I'm gonna get this back. We're not going to be able to
On 3rd down, here's
get anything out
Williams.
of it.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard
Make it
line.
even closer.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
I feel bad for
They
Brandon
might be
Marshall.
thinking this is close to a lost
I
cause
would give
here.
it to him, but
Gotta play it
Chad
out.
Kelly,
What do they need to do?
Well,
I
they have
don't
a
know.
thought process in
Yeah.
mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
We
They know
forget
that they
just
need
got
to
outside the
score
fire.
quickly.
You
to
know
score
what?
game.
Somebody like to
Onside
carry the
kick,
ball
get
2 times
back,
really want to
and then
run it.
score again,
So,
but they can't worry about the
Since
last
Chad
2
Kelly was
points.
thinking that
The
he,
only thing that matters
Lamar
is
Jackson
scoring
was
quickly,
Russell
then they'll
for
take it
some
from
stupid
there.
reason.
Kelly to
He
throw.
didn't score.
Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Kelly to throw on 2nd down.
Oh my God, you see, he can't even throw that, bro. Y'all see that? See, I told y'all
Past
this.
the 20. And that might just
Are we
settle
bound?
a
Oh.
return for a late touchdown.
See, look, he could easily lob it, bro. If you know what they did, he held it. I mean, if I love it,
And it could be the backbreaker.
that's what
From a
he does.
defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
I am so happy the preseason is over. I don't have to play Chad Kelly anymore. Well, hopefully not anymore.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
That's probably the biggest thing that I could have done. Not even thinking about the backup safeties or having a better offensive line.
Lutz good on the
Backup
extra
QB.
point. And that'll make this a 3-score
That's
game
probably my
now.
biggest,
The lead moves to 17.
like, threat.
So not only the cough
my
up,
team.
but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Y'all probably like, why rag on him if you don't want to
And you
trade?
can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
I
This is
focus on my
taken at the
practice. Doesn't
3.
really do much. One play. Hooray.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the
They freaking went from 7 to
25-yard
3 to 7 to 24. I told y'all, it seems like we can't keep the lead. We'll get a lead, but we can't keep it. As offense. If I said we had a better, if we had a better, again,
Detroit!
if we had a better team, if we had a better What would you say?
Now a first down throw, Kelly. It's complete. This is Brent Celek. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good preseason, boys.
You know what coaches always tell us.
0-3-1.
We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right.
Well, if we committed through the season, we'd be 2-2 right
games, and you're likely going to be
stuff
in the
happened,
playoffs.
and
But
we're
when you
0-3-1.
win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind
Oh, yes,
if
definitely.
you're at your house when you get home after
See, I
a
can't
win
even
like
run
that.
because
So
stupid
that'll
Chad
do
Kelly
it for
kept the
us.
ball
For
in front of
Charles
me.
Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long
I'm
from
not
Atlanta.
even mad. Like last game, I got mad because we had that game in the back. But like, I don't know. Chad Kelly, he's not horrible, but like, I don't know. The interceptions, the fumbles don't really help. Never know. Maybe it changes in the season. Ragging on him doesn't help. We'll have to see how the season goes. You know, maybe he'll be like Case Keenum or something. So, advance the week. We're going against the Titans. First game of the season. In real life, this was the longest ever NFL game to history. It was like 7 hours, something like that.
By selecting your season goal.
Okay guys, well, preseason was a failure for us, but preseason doesn't matter. It's the season and the postseason that matters. We need to focus on the season first, then the postseason comes up. So, next episode we'll be getting the first game of the season. If you haven't yet, subscribe, click the notification bell to get notified every video I do. Comment down below, season, that'll be the word for today's video. Like, share to friends or family. If you like it, maybe they'll like it too. And, yeah. Hopefully next week we'll get the W. First W we'll see in the season. And the first W of the season will become 1-0. So yeah. Make sure you do all that for channels also. Bye guys. See y'all for